How's it going? We're here in sunny Queen's Rocks by the beach. I've got JC from Anarchy Audio and he's going to show us how to make an expression pedal.
G'day guys.
But not any expression pedal.
A three-way expression pedal.
Look at that.
Leon's actually built that, so if he can build it, anyone can. First thing you need to know, I guess, is how an expression pedal, it's basically just a potentiometer with a treadle controlling it. We've used knobs and we've put 3 of them.
Same diff,
but if you're going to use a guitar cable, it won't work because guitar cable is just tip and sleeve. We need to use a TRS cable.
Tip, ring, sleeve.
So, yep, follow the video and you should be able to make one and express yourself.
It'll be heaps good. Alright, so if you want to do this yourself, you need an enclosure. You need a set of TRS jacks. Make sure they're TRS jacks and not normal mono jacks. You'll need a 100k pot. You will need some snips and some pliers, or bendy bends and cutty cuts as I like to call them. You'll need some wire strippers, you need some solder, you need some wires, soldering iron and a multimeter. And if you're really cool, do it all on a quad box outside.
Tip, ring, sleeve, TRS. And these jacks are switching jacks, so when you plug these in, see these lugs, there's 2 sets of lugs. When you plug it in, those ones open, so that connection's been disconnected now and only these remain. So what we're going to do is only solder on these ones. You can use the open frame style of jacks as well, as long as they're TRS, tip, ring, sleeve. So the way the TRS works for expression pedal, and most expression outs work like this, it sends a very small voltage via the ring. So we'll go back to why it's called TRS. It's tip, ring, sleeve. Sleeve is usually ground. So what your AX 8 is sending out is a voltage reference. It's normally about 5 volts, which are quite true. And we're going to hook this up to the jack and a potentiometer, which is going to act as a voltage divider, and it will send the reference. It will adjust the reference back on the tip. So with it open, it's exactly the same. The pot when it's hooked up through the expression, which is basically just a pot inside. So you're using the solder to heat up the parts you want the solder to flow onto. It's the solder flowing pad 1. Let's have a look. Oh yes, you have learnt something.
Yes!
Right,
Last
the last one. Leon's going to finish it off.
So you touch the soldering iron to the parts you want to heat.
Yes. And then touch the solder to the part and watch it flow.
How'd it go?
It's not the best, but we did it really fast.
Cool. There we go. It's all hooked up.
Okay.
So the most important part of the whole process is picking the knobs. I've gone with red, yellow and blue for no particular reason, but you want to get in, and there's these little screws on the back. You get a little jeweler's screwdriver and loosen that if it'll fit, and then I'm going to mount in like that and tighten the knob, which it's done. There we go. Has it? Okay. Success. Alright, to finish up, I'm going to show you one way you can use this little three-way expression controller. I have got knob 1 hooked up to the drive control of a drive block, which is an FET boost in my AX8, and I would use this on the fly to compensate between the output between different guitars. For example, if I'm hopping between a Strat and a Les Paul, I would turn the gain up a little bit for a Strat, so that's really handy to have as a grab and go kind of thing. The middle control I've got set to the delay level, which is probably the one thing that I tweak more than anything else at a gig, basically depending on the size of the room. Sometimes you need overall more delay, sometimes you overall need a little bit less. And then the third knob I've attached to the feedback of the delay control so that I can do some self-oscillating style stuff. That's really fun. Let's hear it all in action. So drive, delay level, and delay feedback. There are so many ways that you can use this expression pedal and so many parameters which have modifier control that it's really up to you how you want to integrate this. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button.